Hi, welcome to O.C.A.T Survival. Today I'd like to talk with you about the first step and, in my opinion, the very important step to survival. Like Charles Darwin once said, survival of the fittest, which doesn't mean big muscles and big brain. In my opinion, I think the meaning is to fit in. And how we can do this, I show you today. Come on. Yes. First of all, if you go out there in the bushes, in the wilderness, slow down. Slow down the mind of civilization. Slow down the pumping blood pressure in your veins and listen. Close your eyes and listen. Listen to your surroundings. Smell the air, the nature, the dying woods. See the biggest trees and the little tiny things. It's all very important. Even so, it's important to know with which plants you're surrounded. For example, this pine tree. You got this tree really often in South Germany, especially in Bavaria. And it smells good, and you can make a red colored tea from it, especially in the winter time. It's got vitamins and it's really powerful. If you need some materials to build a shelter, here you can get everything you need, without cutting young, fresh trees. If you need a shelter, go to a big tree. Under the tree, maybe you'll find, because of its branches, a little place, especially in the winter time. But the first rule is to come down and see yourself like a part of the nature. Don't waste time and energy to go out. Maybe you're in a bush like this. If you don't know exactly the way to go, believe me, my friend, you can break your ankle and stay at night in a really bad condition. So for this, the first and important thing is, don't try to go out from the situation, especially at night or in bad conditions. If you are hurt, or if you're lonely, if you're depressed, maybe. If it's cold, if it's rainy, stay your ground. Try to do the best to change the situation in which you are so much you can. There is always something which can help you. There maybe a water resource, maybe a spring nearby, maybe some fruits, maybe you find in your pocket a little piece of chocolate which let you smile even in the coldest rainstorm. And the very first step is to slow yourself down, fit in the situation, accept the situation. That's the best way to handle it. One of the best ways to slow down and to fit in nature is trekking. To find some tracks, to recognize that you're not alone in the wilderness. There's always an animal, always a plant, always a bird in the sky. Even sometimes other people nearby. Yeah? You're not an island. For the head, for the mindset, it's very important to understand that every one of us is a little part in a webbing which is everywhere in the world. We are always connected to each other. For example, the roots of the trees communicate together. Sometimes in the air, the birds warning each other from predators, like the marten, for example. So I like to show you some special tracks nearby, only 10-12 meters. So come with me. First of all, I think you can see it. There are some bones, some hairs, and this is the rest of a big bird which hunts at night. We call him uhu. I don't know in English, but it's a type of owl. Yes, it's silent in the night because of his specially formed feathers. And this, what I show you, is the rest which he in his stomach not can put in parts, so he have to spit it out with all the bones. The next one I'd like to show you is from a little deer. It's very old, and as you can see, this teeth are in the bone, which got the meaning that this little deer was very young, a very young age. Oh, look at this. Here we got the skull. As you can see, it was a small one. That's what I mean. Not only this, you can understand how the animals move in the woods. For example, this wooden tree is like a bridge for the marten, for the little tiny animals like the mouses, and sometimes the fox use this way. And if you look closer, you can see, look here, you got the scratch, the rest of a meal from a deer. And these are the paths where they are going through the woods. There are always something special. Here some woodpeckers do their stuff and catch some insects. So you will never walk alone out there, and that's so special. Do you like to see the bed of a deer? I show you something. This place was a sleeping area from one of the deers, which I show you the skull, but this was a big one. Especially if you look closer, you can see here and here some scratches. So what we have here is the rest of a natural shelter which I built last year without any tools, only with the bare hands. And as you can see, some small animals had used it like a cave or something like that. And you got nothing from plastic. No, I used no axe, no knife, nothing. And after a year, it looks like this. As you can see, I have put this between these two logs, and it's really good. And this whole construction falls down, fall in pieces, and the earth take it back. In my opinion, the best way to build a shelter. You can leave it, you can give it back to the earth as a gift, as you take it from the earth like a gift. And I think that's the old ways. To stay out there in the woods, to be a part of the woods. Yeah, that's for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and you can use some things if you go out in the woods, and if you stay your ground in a survival situation. Thanks for enjoying. Thanks for watching, and see you next time on O.C.A.T. Soil. Bye.